Welcome to the True North Ice podcast, where we talk all things Hockey Canada and everything Canadian hockey related. As always, we're your hosts. My name is Jacob Ewing, as always joined by my good buddy Caleb Snyder. And oh boy, do we have quite the episode today, Caleb. It's going to be fun.
Yes, we have, this is the episode everyone looks forward to. The episode where we don't really know what we're going to talk about. We've done one of these before. The basics is NHL and PWHL and maybe some draft. We're just going to snap it around. A lot of Canadian teams. We haven't talked NHL, PWHL in a long time because obviously there's been U18s, there's been juniors, and of course there's been a lot of Olympic talk. We haven't even done, there's been like 0 short form videos of NHL and PWHL for a long time. I'm excited to get back into it. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Jake, you say you've got some questions. So I'm excited to get into that. We've got some special jerseys on today. 2 dead teams in the NHL.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I currently am wearing the worst team in the NHL points-wise. Of course, it's got to be a Canadian team. It's okay, though. We'll get into them later, I'm sure, this episode for sure. The Rangers are currently 6th last in the NHL.
Yeah, but they are in the graveyard of the East.
Oh, they are ranked last in the East.
And I think it's important we do this right away. As of today, Tuesday, Jan 27, we just watched the Buffalo Sabres just dismantle the Leafs. We saw the Montreal Canadiens beat the Golden Knights in OT, and Boston also won in OT against the Preds. The Toronto Maple Leafs are joining the graveyard. Next week, we will be wearing Leafs jerseys.
You heard it here today from Caleb Snyder. This today marks the end of an era of Leafs playoff runs. Caleb is quoting it today. There's no chance they come back.
It's unfortunate, but
you don't think there's anything positive coming from the Leafs for the rest of the season? Because there is still a decent amount. There's 30 games left of the year, and for a team like Toronto, who, like we saw last year, finished first in the Atlantic, this year's Atlantic is much different than it was last year.
Sure.
But you're saying there's no chance they come back.
Oh gosh, no. This is over.
8 point. By the way, just for some context, they're 8 points back as of today.
Is it? Oh, it's still 8. I thought it's 10 now. No, it's 8. You guys are 10.
8, yeah.
Sens are 10. But yeah. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give the Sens one last chance. There's a game tomorrow. Mm-hmm. The game will be over by the time this episode comes out.
We'll see.
But we're getting close. They're itching. I think the Sens have a better roster right now. Way less injuries.
Yes, and I think there's been. We'll definitely get into some conversation later in the episode. But I think the Sens' problems, they played an overall decent game. There's been some third-party issues that we'll get to. I'm going to say it's the goaltending. We'll get to that conversation later. But so the Leafs 8 points back right now. Have some injuries. And you think the injuries are a bit too much to be able to get over the hump?
Oh yes, the injuries that's their biggest issue. They're missing Chris Tanev. OEL's been out of the lineup. Nylander's flipping off the camera while he's on injured reserve. We don't even know when any of those guys are coming back. Obviously, there's been goaltending injuries. Joe Wall was not out with an injury, but he was out for the start of the year. He's back now. Stolarz is back, even though he kind of looks pretty bad. And their best goalies in the AHL right now. So
Dennis Hildeby. Yeah, we are having some. People like Hildeby. People are saying let's trade Wall or let's trade Stolarz.
Right.
Get some. Maybe if you trade Stolarz, might have some value here. I mean, it depends on where he's going to go. There's a couple teams that could use a goaltender.
Yeah, but is he good enough?
I think the season he had last year, the best goals, his best save percentage in the NHL.
Does a team want a player like that that's already been out a good chunk of the year and could possibly be out again? Like, he'd be a third goalie if he gets traded to a playoff team, I think.
I don't think he'd be a third goalie. I think he'd be definitely backup.
I don't know about that.
Depending on what team you get traded for, too.
There might be one that I can think of.
Nah,
yeah,
I don't know, Cal.
Come on.
Third goalie's
come
a
on.
lot
He's
here.
there.
If he gets traded to the Buffalo Sabres,
then maybe a 2. But is he gonna? I don't know.
Is he better than UPL? Right now, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen's playing very good hockey, but
UPL is their starter. So
exactly, that's what I'm saying. Is he? That's a conversation we have to have. Is he better than UPL? Okay,
he's not. You can the only team you can make an argument for is the Habs.
Boston.
Well, I mean, Jeremy Swayman has not been great either, I guess, but
I'd say Jonas Corposal, their backup. I think
he's probably having a good year.
It's not terrible, but I think I don't know. Well, anyways, we'll get over this conversation about the Leafs trading a goalie.
He's having a bad year.
Thank you. Dennis Hildeby is a pretty good goalie, but they have him in the minors right now because they have Joseph Wall and Anthony Stolarz in the NHL. So
Yeah.
let's start with a fun question. I'm gonna ask you one of my
Okay.
the fun question I had in my mind, and I think this is it's pretty fun. So we've seen this new part of hockey media arise, not in heated rivalry, it has nothing to do with that, but with the Wingmen podcast with Matthew Tkachuk and Brady Tkachuk, where they talk all things hockey, of course, but a main topic right now is Team USA going to the Olympics. So my question for you, Caleb, if there was two Canadian NHL players to have a podcast like this, who would they be?
Two Canadian NHL players to have a podcast. Well, they got to be entertaining enough.
Yep. And they have to have good connection, you know what I mean? Of course, Matthew and Brady, they're brothers, so they have good camaraderie.
Okay.
Who is someone like that? Two
Okay.
Canadian players.
Okay.
Just people that come off the top of your head.
It's people that come off the top of my head. Can I pick? Oh, this is tough. I'm trying to really think here. You're gonna have to give me a second. It's gonna be tough.
It's okay.
Okay, so my mind, I'll kind of spit out what I'm thinking right now. My mind would love. I need somebody. I want. Okay, it's gonna sound. It's gonna be a bad take.
Okay.
I want Macklin Celebrini,
Oh, gosh.
but you have to find the right player to get the personality out of him. You know what I mean? You need the actual like host. You know what I mean? Like Matthew Tkachuk's the one who talks more on that podcast. You need Celebrini would be the second guy. He'll be the
Okay.
Brady Tkachuk.
Okay.
I need somebody that can bring out. Like here we go. Is Ryan Reeves Canadian?
Oh gosh, yes he is, but we're not doing Ryan Reeves. Here, let me throw out some names that I thought of. Okay.
Yeah, you probably studied.
Mate, I didn't study.
I'm trying to think of personality.
Earlier.
And I don't want a guy like PK Subban who just
No,
talks
no.
because he talks.
Okay. Also, you don't want okay. Hear me out. Okay.
He needs to be entertaining.
What do we
and
think about someone like Seth Jarvis?
Seth Jarvis?
Seth Jarvis.
I haven't seen enough personality. I know he.
I
had,
watched some clips.
I saw
This
there was
guy-
one clip that
this
came
guy's
out
pretty
from
funny.
when he got hurt.
Like all of his buddies coming up to watch him play a playoff game, and just like, dude, just seems like a guy who likes to have a good time. Seems like a fun dude.
Okay, here.
'Kay.
I'm throwing one out.
Okay, I got
Throwing out two.
Okay.
This it pains me to say this. It really pains me to say this, but I'd be all ears. And this might go great for a Leafs clip. I'd be all ears if Denver Barkey and Easton Cowan had a podcast.
Oh, gosh,
I would
no.
listen to that every day, I think.
Why?
Two idiot like teenagers that would just snap it around about anything. Come on. Those guys are electric. London Knights teammates. They won the frickin'
Memorial Cup.
Mem Cup last year. That would be pretty electric, I think.
I don't know. I think they need to be more.
They have enough personality.
Get their stats up a little bit before they start talking.
Well,
everything
there's
on the NHL.
there's not many good NHLers that have a good personality.
Hear me out.
McKinnon,
I got one.
McDavid,
I got one.
you know what I mean?
I want
Sure.
a podcast, and maybe you could spin the name of something to do with defensemen. Matthew Schaefer, who showed when he went on Spin Chicklets, he had great banter with Paul Bissonnette,
Yeah, but
and he was a really funny
lot,
dude.
A lot of that was fake.
I don't think it is.
It was
I
a
don't
fake
think it is.
personality in my
No,
opinion.
I think Matthew. I don't know, man. Matthew Schaefer just looks like a really funny guy. And you know what? You pair him. Yeah, as you mentioned, NHL players don't have personality. So why not pair him with the man that exposed the NHL? Zane Parekh and Matthew Schaefer on the podcast together.
Do they have any connection?
They're Canadian 1 year
That
apart.
would be a good. Yeah, but Zane Parekh would. Oh, he would say something really stupid. That's the
Matthew
issue.
Schaefer would make fun of him.
I don't know if that dynamic would work.
Okay,
I like the Zane Parekh route because he has a personality and there's literally stories about him because of what happened in juniors and he talked too
Okay.
much. I'd love to hear him on a podcast. He's very entertaining.
Yeah.
But that would be you have to find the right person.
Okay.
And I don't know if Schaefer's done enough. And I think that
yes.
Spin Chicklets was a little fake.
Okay. My final guy, and I think this guy could work, is Brad Marchand.
Yeah, but yes, he's got the personality. He probably would be on TNT one day doing those
He
panels.
probably will.
It's just some of the. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's entertaining enough for me, at least. I think a lot of fans would like it, but if it was something that I specifically listened to, like, I don't know. I need to hear him talk more. But like, he says a lot of controversial stuff and would get in the mud with anybody, which I like. Well, getting in the mud, I think some of the controversial stuff, I don't know. But he would be good. But who would be paired up with him? Because some people don't like Brad Marchand, who have personalities too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It'd be Brad Marchand and Nick Cousins.
Nick Cousins, Canadian.
I think, hopefully.
Brad Marchand.
The two most punchable guys in the NHL.
Sam Bennett? Brad
Maybe.
Marchand?
Yeah, maybe Sam
Oh,
Bennett.
you know what? I'm all in Brad Marchand now I think about it. We all know the infamous Brad Marchand post Stanley Cup win where he posted a story on his Instagram story about like almost every player saying, like, especially for Sam Bennett, he said thanks, and then tagged them NHL Flames for the MVP. I think those guys are boys. First of all, I know he did it for like every teammate, but frickin',
That's what I'm saying.
you know what? I think you could find some Sam Reinhart. Maybe I think it would work, but he doesn't have the same personality.
It could be.
I know, but like you got to think of somebody that won the cup recently, like with Florida. I mean, I know he won in 2012, but he wasn't really a player on that team. But like somebody who he just got drunk with, snapped it around for 2 weeks after he won the cup. I think that would be something.
I'm sure Brad Marchand could snap it around with anybody.
Yes, I know, but like you have to find the
age.
right. Like some guys can't snap it around as good. He can snap it around.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
It's a good question. I think.
Final answer, and then we'll move on.
Okay,
Just make it quick.
final answer. Frickin', I don't know. I would. Okay, here we go. Well, dude, I think my best answer is Denver, Barkey, and Easton Cowan.
Okay.
I think it
Insane.
would be two stupid idiots that would just talk.
First of all, let's not insult. Listen,
I'm not.
I know
No,
we
no.
don't like
Okay,
the
you know what
Leafs
I'm
fans,
not trying to.
Leafs,
No. That's not what I'm trying to say. Too young and dumb.
two stupid idiots.
Yes.
Is how you just described them.
Two young and dumb players.
Okay.
That would be fun. That'd be entertaining. I'm not trying to diss them or anything.
And it's because they played on the same team with each
Yes, and there's a lot. They snap it around a lot, it looks like.
other. Okay.
Denver Barkey's got a great personality, in my opinion.
Okay.
He doesn't
Yeah.
talk as much as Easton Cowan would.
That's okay.
But the issue is that neither of them have talked as much when they made it to the NHL. But
True.
it's a good question.
Okay.
No, that's I think there's got to be some good. If I had an hour to sit down and remember stuff, I think I could think of a better pairing. It's hard because all the brothers that are kind of fun to be around are American. Actually,
Yep.
no, I mean the Hughes brothers aren't that great, and the Hudson brothers. Lane Hudson doesn't have the greatest personality.
No, we haven't
He's
heard
very
him talk.
social.
He's
He's
not
very
talk.
socially awkward.
Yeah, he doesn't really talk. So true.
I don't know. That would be hard. There's not many. NHL's personality issue really sucks. There's
okay.
not a lot of
It's getting
personality.
better. That's why Zane Perret called him out. It's getting better.
Yeah.
He's trying to change the narrative, and maybe the younger guys will do that. I like Schaefer. I think Schaefer would be great on the podcast. I just want to put that out there. Give me Brad Marchand and Schaefer, man. Like one of the old dude versus young dude.
Yeah, Olympic connection.
Good
I guess.
dynamic. Yeah, good dynamic.
We'll see.
And they could just talk.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Or Drew Doughty too would be something.
Oh,
He'd be entertaining. Drew Doughty and Matthew Schaefer.
Drew Doughty, Brad Marchand. There you
No,
go.
Drew Doughty, Matthew Schaefer is better.
No.
Yes.
It's not.
Yes, it would be.
Okay, maybe.
I don't know. Matthew
No.
Schaefer hasn't been around long enough, so maybe Drew Doughty and Brad Marchand.
That'd be good.
That
That's
would
our
be
final
the best
answer.
one.
That's
Yeah,
our final
yeah,
answer.
yeah, done.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
What would you like to talk about first? We'll get to every team. We're starting with the NHL over the P-Dub. Let's talk about the team that is currently last in the standings for all the Canadian NHL teams. Actually, last in the standings in the league by a decent bit, too. It's the team that has fallen off a hill and are a
cliff.
dumpster fire.
A cliff.
Yeah, okay, a cliff. It's the Vancouver Canucks, who currently have 39 points in the season. And they just announced, I don't know if it was today, but
Yeah, it was today.
part of the tank, Thatcher Demko, is out for the season because he's getting hip
Yep.
surgery.
One trade that we probably wouldn't have broken it down, but since their absence from the NHL and PW, Kiefer Sherwood's gone really early. I'm surprised he went that early. He's also been hurt too. That's what they had to do. They're going to tank. They're going to get a darn good player out of this draft, in my opinion. I think either the top, in the top 5, they're going to definitely land in the top 5, especially if, I think if you come last in league, you are guaranteed a top 3 pick. So if you come last, you're going to get a darn good player. I think even like the first 5 or 6 guys in this draft are going to be great. So
now, is this team targeted a defenseman or a forward? Or best player available?
Best player available, especially if the first. If
they have first overall, who are they going? Or are they going defenseman or are they going forward?
I am under the boat, and this is now, I guess I'm surprised, man. Like, I made this take like a month ago saying Gavin McKenna will come first. I think if you're the Flames or the Canucks, you have to take Gavin McKenna first.
Okay.
Because McKenna's he's from Vancouver. And then you also have Gavin McKenna, who's, I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently he said he'd want to go to the Flames. So I think it's hard. You can't pass on somebody who wants to go to your team, and then they're the best player in the draft, especially since they've been ranked number 1 for the past 18 months, except this last month.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Gavin McKenna would say we'd want to go to any NHL team. He's PR trained. Like, where did he say this? In an interview with a...
I don't know.
Okay.
But the fact, like, none of those... I can't imagine one of those two teams passing on him.
Okay.
For a Keaton Verhoff or an Ivor Stenberg.
Hey, hold up. So, the other forward, obviously, is Ivor Stenberg, as you just named.
Yeah.
And let's not, put it to the back shelf that we both don't know that roots of Vancouver over the last 2 decades have been with a pair of Swedes. And now the new consensus over a lot of these high NHL scouts is that Ivor Stenberg probably will go over Gavin McKenna. Does that play anything of role that, Henrik and Daniel Sedin had such a big impact on this organization, and now there's this new superstar Swede who's consensus potentially first overall?
I don't know. I think the factor of being from Vancouver is higher than having a Swede on your team.
Okay.
I think they're pretty honestly equal. I think Stenberg can play more of a men's game right now, but I guarantee you McKenna has more skill and will have the most skill out of this draft in 2 years from now. It's hard. It's hard with Stenberg because you haven't seen this ever, and I know he's still keeping it up. And he had a good World Junior.
Great World Junior.
Yeah, he won. He freaking won and was a big factor on that team. Mm-hmm. It's just hard because if you pick somebody to have the most skill out of this draft, it will be McKenna. And it's hard to run in that factor of Swede, too. I don't think the Swedish factor plays any factor.
Just wanted to bring it up.
Yeah, I understand Sedin's, and you have Pettersson, too, now. And
Jonathan Lekaramaki.
Sure, and I'm trying to think of the other Swede that was on the team, but I'm really blanking right now.
It's okay. OEL was once a Vancouver Canuck.
I guess. Why am I blanking? Here it is. Marcus Naslund.
What about the other Elias Pettersson?
Sure. He might get traded. No, I don't know. I think the Swedish factor doesn't play anything.
Okay. Anyways, interesting.
But they're going to take one of the two.
They just. But what about Keith Verhoff? Though
I don't think they'll take him.
Okay. And honestly, that team could.
But they did lose. Oh, they did lose Quinn Hughes.
That's what I was going to say. But to be fair, though, their leading scorer right now is Elias Pettersson. He has 31 points in 44 games, and that's it. A leading scorer that is under 13.
It's a horrible team.
Yeah. This team can use I think they pick best player available. You do not pick for positioning, even though you lose Hughes. It's been tough. And, well, obviously, Demko, do you think the deciding factor, he probably needed hip surgery bad, but... do you think maybe a factor to decide to get hip surgery mid-season is because the team is tanking?
Oh, that definitely did a factor. If this team was in the hunt, he would not get the surgery. I'm pretty sure. He just signed a new deal. You don't want to be screwing around with injuries. He's going to be there for a long time. You might as well just get the surgery. Season's over. Yeah. I would go a different route though. I would really want, if I'm the Canucks, I'm going bare bones. Could try and trade Elias Pettersson. that's a bad contract and he hasn't performed for you in 2 or 3 years, there's still some value in it because he's got the skill and consensus. I'm sure a lot of teams would think if you were to find a way to trade for this guy, you're not paying a lot because it's a horrible contract, but he might be able to turn it around on a new team.
Would he have more at the trade deadline or more in this upcoming offseason?
It'd have to be the offseason, I think. It'd be tough in the trade deadline. A lot of teams are missing assets. And I don't know. Some teams are too much in the race to gamble, you're going to have to give away some good assets that are probably helping your team now just to make the money work. Do you want to gamble getting somebody who could potentially be worse or better on your team? You know what I mean? So,
like maybe not a team that's taken a bunch of risk in the past, like the Carolina Hurricanes. I've heard
they've taken a lot of risk.
They have. Yes,
it's worked most of the time.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just I don't know the money. I don't know cap situations this year because the cap is jumped big time in the past year. I don't know what the cap situations are, but I'm pretty sure a lot of these playoff teams are pretty tight to it, which is kind of odd. Especially Pettersson's 12.
I think he's
11 mil. Like that's a big chunk of money
insane
to eat
for a guy who's 14 points under point per game.
How many years are left? Probably 3, 2.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Because if it's a low amount, maybe Vancouver would eat a good chunk, but I don't know. I think he could turn it around.
Didn't think about that.
It's just you don't want to eat too much. Like if there's still 4 years left, I think that's a little too much to eat unless you're eating like a little bit.
Okay.
But that also takes up a spot of your retention. Each year you're only allowed to do 3. So
okay, one of the bright spots on this Vancouver team has been Filip Hronek. Just want to say he's averaging after Hughes leaves. Obviously, he becomes the new number 1 defenseman. He's averaging just under 25 minutes a game, but on a team that has the worst goal differential in the league. He's also just 1 point behind Elias Pettersson.
Yeah.
Team that has the worst goal differential league. He's a +3 on this Vancouver team.
Okay, that's Filip Hronek's he's been a great piece for the Canucks. Was it just before was it after they made the second round against the Oilers? They traded for him. He's been that was a tough trade to look at from Detroit, and you thought Detroit would have won that, and it kind of came out of left field. But he's been a good piece, and he's really held the Canucks together longer than they should have. I think he's been a factor why they're still so close. In my opinion. Yeah. And does he... No, they probably hold on to him, yeah? Or do you think he maybe is a trade piece? That's what I'm going to look right this second. But I think you're going to hold on.
Decor?
You don't have many guys on this decor.
Boom is also injured for a couple weeks.
Right.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Also, want to mention about Demko. Go back. That's what he started the conversation. He has not played more than 32 games in the last 4 years. Like, per season.
How many games? 32?
He has not played more than 32 games a season for the last 4 years.
That's tough.
He played 20 this year, and now he's out.
That's really tough. So, Kotkaniemi, not Kotkaniemi, Pettersson. Chris Johnson has him on his trade board at 7. And that is after Sherwood was traded, or before Sherwood was traded. So now he's 6 on Johnson's board. 11-6. He's a UFA, and he's not a UFA until 2032.
Oh, that's like 5 or 6.
That's a lot. That is a lot to eat.
Vancouver probably wouldn't retain any of that. That's a lot to retain for that many years.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, the price tag won't be too much. I think with that much money and that much time left. And there's no other. Jake DeBrusk, Connor Garland are on this list.
McGarland, I think.
Evander Kane too.
Yep.
That guy wants to leave. I don't know how much. Oh yeah, he's a UFA this year, so he will definitely go. Yeah, Evander Kane will be gone. I mean, he's not having the best year this year, so it won't take much to get him. David Kampf is on this list. This is a horrible trade deadline.
Too many teams in the hunt.
Yeah, I mean,
do you think
he's listing like he's got Preds and Blues and all these teams on here though? So I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, Vancouver, quite the interesting team. This is definitely not the place coming into this. Probably this season they wanted to be in. Obviously, just a couple months ago, this narrative of the team was so different from having Quinn Hughes as superstar defenseman, and now all of a sudden you trade him away and you go younger.
Right.
So with getting Ogren, Hughes, and
it was Buum
Rossi.
and
I say Hughes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. And Rossi.
Yeah.
So much younger for the Canucks, and they definitely need to sell, and they probably will. Get a good draft pick here, top 5, as we mentioned, which is going to give you a very solid player. And I don't know if it's going to be a full, I don't know if it's going to, do you think it's going to be a full rebuild for the
I think
the
they're
Canucks?
going to try and tear it to the studs.
Okay.
Yeah. They don't have much left anyways. It's not hard to get rid of that.
And you know what? I kind of feel bad for Vancouver fans because that team just 3 years ago was so hopeful. And obviously you have the whole JT Miller situation, but they built that team and it was structured head to toe. You had the goalie, you had the defenseman, and you had the superstar forwards. Like Pettersson had 100 points 2 years ago. And then all of a sudden, as you mentioned, fall off a cliff and you're going into a rebuild.
Yeah, Hronik's got he's a UFA in 2032 as well. So same year as Pettersson. So I think they'll hold on to him. There's no reason not to just hold on. I think that'd be a hard trade to make anyways.
Maybe give him the C?
Yeah, I don't know who even has the C. Who has the C on that team?
I don't know if it's, it used to be Hughes. Might just be
Oh, they might not have. Yeah, they probably don't have anyone. Yeah, they probably won't name one until next year. I think Canucks fans should have known that this might have been coming. That they're gonna. I think it was about time, unless they had an unbelievable good start to the year, which they clearly didn't. But I think I'm sure there was some people out there hoping or knowing this team is not going to go anywhere, and they need to start to tear it down and pack it up, try again in 5 years from now. Because the rebuild did not work. And I know it's unfortunate you lose your best player. I think he didn't want to be around, but Brock Besser isn't the player you wanted. You put a lot of money into him. Thatcher Demko, he's bound to be a starting goalie. We've known that he will be a starting goalie. It's just the injuries. And then Pettersson have 2 good years. I mean, I can't say the rebuild didn't work.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, yeah.
It unfortunately failed.
Didn't pan out,
it failed in the end. You have the pieces. It's just the players.
I would say it's a good rebuild, actually. But
it probably wasn't good enough. But the players that they had, their big core pieces, obviously one of them is the best defenseman in the world, and he wants out. But still, even with him on the team, you did not do much. Like last year, you were not good. Pettersson's been horrible for 2 or 3 years.
If everything didn't fall off the face of the earth like last year with JT Miller and Pettersson, and even before that, like 2 years ago when that team made the playoffs and went to the second round, like man, you were thinking next year the sky is the limit, right? They're gonna go deeper in the playoffs.
Yeah,
then all of a sudden they don't even make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's the Pettersson 102 point season. That they traded Hronik for that year. JT Miller had 82 points. Quinn Hughes 76 points. Kuzmenko. Man, we forgot about him. He had 74 points. He almost had 40 goals.
That's insane.
Yeah. A lot of players fell off. Career years for a lot of these guys. OEL is on this team. You have Ilya Mikheyev. Remember when he came out of nowhere? I mean, sure, as a depth player. And then obviously Brock Besser, 55 points. Horvat, 54 points. Garland, 46. A lot of players that came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on for Vancouver because we have a lot of teams to do today and not a crazy amount of time because I think that Vancouver conversation went on for probably about 20 minutes. Okay, do we want to just keep doing it in points, or do you just want to do like talking points or something like that?
Just do talking points. I don't think we need to touch on every single team.
Sure, exactly. Let's talk. Let's stay in the West. Let's go to the Edmonton Oilers. What do you think about that? They are currently ranked second out of all Canadian teams with 62 points for Edmonton. Doing classic Edmonton Oilers, sucky start to the season. They kind of turn it up near the midway point, reaching the end. And they're currently second in the Pacific Division, actually tied right now with the Vegas Golden Knights. Mind you, the Oilers do have three more games than Vegas has, but they're looking pretty good, primed to potentially get that first spot in the Pacific.
Yeah, I mean, it's another classic Edmonton Oilers year. I think the goaltending somehow is holding up. I mean, it's been very bad, but
even with the change of scenery.
I know. It's still been very mediocre, and they're still getting their way through somehow. Connor Ingram somehow looks decent. He's got a .910 save percentage as of right now, 240 goals against average. I don't know. I don't know how much you're going to trust in goaltending, but we've said that for 5 years and it somehow still works. So
And yeah, they don't give up. So no, this Edmonton team it's quite the story. It's quite interesting to just to think about them as just a team as a whole. Like they're so relied on these top two players to get the job done, and you think eventually that it's going to crash down and burn because that's how a hockey team is supposed to be formed. But they find way to win games. A lot of games too, effectively too. And maybe we see someone like Matthias Ekholm have a hat trick the other day. That was kind of interesting. Came out of nowhere.
Yeah, Evan Bouchard is still putting up a lot of points somehow. Yeah, I mean, the fact that I don't even know if we talked about it's such a long time ago, but the Stuart Skinner trade, you didn't think they'd be able to rebound. I mean, clearly Tristan Jarry did not rebound. He's still horrible, but the issue wasn't Skinner was. I don't know what they did, but they had more trust in Calvin Pickard than they did in Stuart Skinner, and they traded Stuart Skinner. I'm sure you could have done the exact same deal if it was Pickard instead of Skinner, but I don't know. Connor Ingram's kind of bailing them out right now. I know he's only played 10 games. We'll see what happens. Tristan Jarry somehow is a backup, and he's making $6 million this year. So,
Yeah, man, that's just Tristan Jarry has played 8. He's had 8 starts, and he's 6-2. That's pretty good for Tristan Jarry. I know you're flaming him, but I mean, he does have an 8.83 and a 3.2.
You know, the Oilers score a lot. They score a lot. That's why they're doing so well with bad goaltending, right? It's not it's the exact same thing as a Sens, horrible goalie, but you guys can't score. That's why you guys have less points. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yes, it's true. You have got 2 of the best goal scorers in the league. They're going to bail your bad goaltending out a lot more than.
Oh yes.
Tim Stützle.
Sorry, I was just thinking. Okay, listen.
No, that's why it's just the goal scoring saves them a lot. Power play is great.
Power play is very
Zach
good.
Hyman's kind of found his way back in. Good for him. He's got 21 goals in 35
he's
games.
Rebounded. He's definitely he's point per game right now. And after last season, I don't think a lot of people are fond of him. I had him on my fantasy team, and he fricked me over. But I didn't have him on my fantasy team this year, and now look at him. So that's fun. 92 points for Connor McDavid too. So top of the league.
Here's a question.
Okay.
You have Connor McDavid. You have Nathan McKinnon. You have Macklin Celebrini, who is your Hart winner this year.
Not Macklin Celebrini, unfortunately. I just think, and that just goes to say what type of player he is too, because Connor McDavid and Nathan McKinnon are just on different levels right now. And not that Mac is having a phenomenal season, but you just named the 2 superstars of the NHL, and unfortunately, the 19-year-old, he's having a great season. I'm going to reiterate it again, but I'm going to say Connor McDavid.
Okay.
We had a lot of Nathan McKinnon talk earlier in the season too, but I think just the pop Connor McDavid has had recently gives him the edge.
That's fair. So you're just going to give it to the player that performs the best in the league? Is that kind of what you're going with here?
I mean, that's the MVP, no?
Yeah, but
and the
just because he puts the most points up doesn't...
Are you going to make an argument because the Avs are so good that it should be Nathan McKinnon because he carries that team? Or he's a big load of that team?
Yes, but also I think you can make more of an argument for Macklin Celebrini then.
Okay.
So, here. Macklin Celebrini right now has 74 points. They are playing the Canucks, so he might get more tonight.
True.
He has 74. The next closest is Tyler Toffoli. How many points do you think he has?
I don't know. How many does he have?
34.
Okay.
40 point. That's a 40-point gap.
That's a 40
This team
point
is in a playoff spot, I'm pretty sure, as of right now.
Okay.
Doesn't that, the fact that he's willing this team to he's keeping them in a playoff spot right now. The goaltending's not been the best on San Jose either. Yeah, both below 900 save percentages. And then McKinnon here. Yeah, McKinnon, 88 points. He's okay, not a big of a gap. HS has got 62. But I don't know. I mean, I think the fact that Colorado has fallen a little bit, they've lost more games. They're not going to have a world record amount of wins this year. I think I'd give the edge to McDavid. I just threw Celebrini in there more as a fun. Okay, so is it McKinnon second and Celebrini 3?
Yes.
Okay.
And listen, I love to have a conversation about Macklin Celebrini being in that. He is in the conversation, but having an actual conversation of him why he should win it. But it's too early for the kid. And that's saying a lot, that if it's too early to have him in the Hart conversation, even to think about him winning the Hart Trophy is a significant thing. So he's having a great year. That's got to keep reading right now. That's a very cool stat, too, that he's in 74 points, 40 points over Toffoli. And they're in the playoffs. Are they? I have the points pulled up right now. I can check right now. They are currently in the playoffs. They're in wild card 2.
I have another fun stat.
Okay, let's hear it.
Macklin Celebrini is plus 12 this year. Mm-hmm. I know not many people are a big fan of plus minus. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 other players on the Sharks that are in the positives in the plus minus.
Really?
And 2 of them are just a plus 1, and they barely played any games.
Okay.
Pavel Regenda is a plus 2. Huh. Blackhawks legend.
Yeah, see.
Or Ducks legend, not Blackhawks legend. Anyways, that was just another fun fact.
Okay. Well, it's going to be a tight race. I could even see Nathan McKinnon winning just because of how good Colorado has been this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I think McDavid's got the edge, but I think it depends. It's going to come down to the stretch, honestly.
McKinnon's won. He won at the not obviously didn't win last.
Yeah, I think it was 2023, 2024 maybe.
Okay.
But it was recently. But McDavid's already won 2 as well. Maybe 3. That doesn't matter. It's whoever's the best player. But
yeah,
I think it's going to come down to the stretch. Really, I think it's pretty close. Still,
okay.
I think either of them can still win.
Okay. Let's move on from the Edmonton Oilers, who are currently second in the Pacific, second in the Canadian teams. Let's move to a fan favorite of Canada's, but not ours, the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yes.
Okay, they are currently, after today, 8 points back of a playoff spot, and one of their superstars, William Nylander, is flipping people off in the press box. Yeah. What is the state of the Toronto Maple Leafs right now, and is it positive or is it negative?
So there's positive, and you've got your negative, and you got 50 feet of crap.
Okay.
And you got another 100 feet of crap. That's where they are.
Okay.
They are dead in the water. It's about time. It's about time they finally make the playoffs, or make the playoffs.
Wow.
Miss the playoffs. About time. 10 years without making... 10 years in a row making the playoffs, not happening, buddy.
One of the longest stretches in all professional sports.
I think it's the longest in the NHL.
I think it's one of the longest in professional sports.
Yeah,
Big
for sure.
Four in North America, it is. Yeah.
With the Caps missing a year and the Pens missing a year, those were the top 2 for NHL for the longest time. Mm-hmm. It's probably Vegas is probably next now, I would think. Mm-hmm. Oh no, they missed the 1 year actually.
So the Leafs are currently on a 5-game losing streak.
Yeah,
and we both know Leaf fans get over-exaggerated over everything. But here's the stretch of games on their 5-game losing streak. They lose to the Wild, a very good team. Then they lose to the Red Wings, another very good team, in overtime, so they pick up a point. Then they lose to the Golden Knights, who are another good team. Then the Avalanche and the Sabres. That's a very good stretch of games right there.
Right.
Honestly, over that period of time, that might be the hardest strength of schedule in the NHL.
Yeah, they're screwed. That's about it. They have got a horrible team, man.
Yeah.
And our boy Scott Wheeler said it perfectly. He told me. I mean, I didn't even read it. But, this team doesn't have the right GM. This team doesn't have the right coach. It's time to blow it up. And I've been saying that for years now, actually. I just thought Mitch Marner should have been traded, dude. You should have just freaking traded Nylander when you could have with 1 year free agency left. Trade him for a rental, get a couple first-round picks. This guy... like, they need to blow it up. This is not the team. This is not the dynamic. Not the coach. Not the GM. I'm telling you, let's trade John Tavares. John Tavares, let's get him on a cup run. He's not getting a freaking cup run in Toronto. He's not going to get a cup run at all.
So we were talking about where John Tavares should go before the episode. I brought up the Carolina Hurricanes, just looking at their depth, what we mentioned earlier in the podcast. They're a team that likes to take a swing at many different players. We saw Mikko Rantanen, Nikolai Ehlers signed in the offseason. And he's a vet, and he can play second-line center right behind Sebastian Aho, and he can play in the top 6.
He might be a winger.
You think he plays a winger? Logan Stankoven now is his second-line center.
He's not had a good... Like, I know he had a great start to the year. He's been very bad. He's been a pylon the past few weeks.
Okay.
I think he'd be a good winger.
Okay.
On a team. I don't know if... being a center on a... Think about like a top 4 team. Like if you make the East or West Conference final, you're not going to be. He will not be a second line center on that team.
Okay.
unless you are maybe on the Oilers. So
Could go to Edmonton.
yeah, and then push Nuge down or put Nuge on the left wing. That would be interesting.
You think he would push Nuge over instead of Nuge pushing him
Oh,
over?
sorry. Him being on the. I don't know why I said that. Well, I mean,
Draisaitl. Is Draisaitl not that?
yeah.
Depends how they
no,
configure it.
I think. Sorry, I don't know what I was going at here. I think he would be. Nuge could be a second line center. He's a left wing. Or if you want, you could have him as a 2C and Nuge on the left wing. It's up to you.
Okay.
They're probably pretty equal. I'd say Nuge is probably better right now.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of injuries, as we said to the top of the episode, surrounding the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have Chris Tanev, one of their best, probably might be their best defenseman when he's playing at their best. He's a guy who just shuts things down back there. Obviously, Morgan Riley, he's been a topic of conversation in the Leafs Nation for a little bit now. Is he still a number one capable defenseman in the NHL?
No, not at all. I think he's not, and he won't ever be on a top 4 team. Won't even not many playoff teams would have him as their number 1 D.
No, not number 1 D.
You go not even top pairing probably. Maybe
he could potentially
maybe a
be top
3 or
pairing.
a 4. You could go down the list. I don't think you could even go. I think you could go all the way and make an argument down past whoever's below the Sens. Like obviously Sens have 2 or 1 that's better than him, and then who's below the Sens? Keep going down the list. Sabres, Dahlin's better.
Yeah.
Like Boston's got McAvoy. There's a lot of like he was not a guy.
Mo Sider.
Yeah, exactly. Keep going down. I mean, Darren Radish and Victor Hedman are probably better.
I don't know.
My guy, dude, come on, Darren Radish is way better, and Victor Hedman is somehow still somewhat effective.
Yeah. Okay, there's a question. I know the Flames are in no contention for a playoff spot this year, but would he be the best defenseman on the Calgary Flames?
Ooh. This would be interesting.
I knew you'd like this one. Okay.
I'd say Rasmus Anderson would be better than him, but he's obviously gone. Now it comes down to Uyghur, which I would love Uyghur to be traded, but it won't happen. I would probably give it to Uyghur. Okay. Yes, think about it. This is my factor right here. On my snubs, on my snubs list, I had Uyghur making the team.
So did I.
And you did too, and neither of us had Morgan Riley.
Uyghur is he?
I thought about Riley.
Is he lefty or righty?
Uyghur, he's a left-handed shot, but he plays the right side.
Okay.
He plays.
What is Morgan Riley?
I don't know. Was he right?
Well, a right-handed defenseman we both know has a lot more value than a left-handed defenseman.
Well, yeah, that helps. No, but I think Uyghur will still have more value. He's still playing up to a good standard, a decent standard. So, I don't know, but I would take Morgan Riley as a cap dump. I'd take him. Send us over a 3rd round pick or something.
Okay. Yeah. Currently, Morgan Riley's paired up with Brandon Carlo, and
Brandon Carlo's been horrible this year.
Their
too.
top pairing technically on the.
Daily
Faceoff. Jake McCabe and OEL are their top pairing.
Yeah, Jake McCabe's been good. OEL's been okay. OEL's playing. Here's the big factor. OEL's playing power play 1 on that team.
Yeah.
Morgan Riley's not.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, going back to the Tyson Berry days. When Morgan Riley's in PP1.
Yeah, the Leafs. I mean, not unfortunately, but
they are.
Maybe unfortunately for Canadian
They are
teams.
chopped. The Leafs are chopped.
It's over.
It's over
for the Leafs.
We'll see.
Like
maybe they'll rebound in 6 years from now.
You know what, though? You know what? If the Leafs somehow found a way to turn it around but maybe make a run at the playoffs, I don't think it would surprise me. I think just a team that has had this much success as of recently isn't out to the very end, but I'm just an optimistic guy. I don't like the Leafs. I'll say that. Obviously, if you watch the podcast. But, I think there's still I don't know. I just think I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is a team that has won in the past a lot. They've been a very good regular season team for a while in the past. And all of a sudden, they lose. They've actually haven't won a game in regulation in their past 10 games.
Who, the Leafs?
Yeah.
Wow. That is a fun stat too.
So here it dates back. Their last win in regulation was January 10th, a 5-0 victory over the Canucks.
Wow.
Since then, 4-3 win in overtime against the Avalanche, then a 6-1 loss to the Mammoth, and a 6-5 loss to the Golden Knights in overtime, then a 4-3 win for the Leafs in overtime against the Jets, 6-3 loss to the Wild, 2-1 overtime against the Red Wings, 6-3 against the Golden Knights loss, Avalanche 4-1 loss, Sabres 7-4 tonight loss.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of very bad games.
And I know what I just said. I gotta give them they have a chance. Like if they're gonna turn around and go on a run, like Austin Matthews has to go back to the old Austin Matthews. Like if and Matthew Nyes has been a bright spot of this team this season. He's been one of the only bright spots of this team this season. Like if he continues his form, John Tavares has got to get back to what he was like at the beginning of the season. And the depth, like Scott Lawton's got to get back to what he used to be. Like this team is deep. This team, can't when players play how they're expected to do, they're deep, but they just haven't put it all together this season.
Yeah, the Leafs are deep. Yeah, it's just the injuries really hurt.
Yeah, it is.
I think they would be. Oh yeah. No, if everybody was back, they'd be considered a deep team. Yes, 100%. It's just they really have been snake bitten on this team. They just don't have the X factors anymore. I mean, they have Matthews, Nylander's having an okay year, but John Tavares and Mitch Marner are X factors. Mitch Marner's not even on the team. John Tavares has not been an X factor for the past 2 months. That's the issue. They can only score. There's only really two guys chugging along. Matthew Nyes is not the player that everyone hoped he was, or he's a good player, but he's not any superstar Mitch Marner replacement kind of guy.
No.
Sure, he can score more than Mitch Marner, but
no goals those last 10 games.
Yeah, there you go.
This
Matthias Michelli. Oh, he's the next Mitch Marner. That guy was never going to be Mitch Marner. Sure, he had 60 points on the Yotes one year, but no.
Yeah, this Leafs team is a bombshell.
Yep, they suck.
And their only hope is everyone to return back to form, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for the Leafs. TNI is happy about it, though.
One last question.
Yeah, what's
Leafs
up?
question.
Yeah, sure.
Will Austin Matthews ever be in the Hart Trophy conversation ever again?
If he gets traded. If he gets traded, maybe.
I love that answer because I 100% would agree now. I never even thought about that. But that is an awesome answer.
Thank
I
you.
don't think he ever will, but I don't know. Okay. That's a good answer.
Can I ask you a question?
Yep.
With how good Austin Matthews was back in his prime, even though he's still, supposed to be in his prime right now. Does he get his jersey, if he stays with Toronto for the rest of his career, does he get his jersey retired to the rafters?
Yes. Isn't he the highest goal scoring Leaf already?
He is.
Yes, he does.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. I thought he doesn't want a cup, by the way. They don't want a cup.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think even if he were to get traded right now, or he just retires right now, obviously you have to retire on good terms. What if he has a life-ending or career-ending injury right now? I think he would get his number retired.
I think this would be a very controversial conversation in the Leafs, inside the Leafs Twitter.
Yeah,
well, I think he never bought a cup to Toronto.
Know, but they haven't won a cup since '67.
When was the last time retired a jersey? Probably in the 90s.
Matt Sundin's retired jersey. Doug Gilmour's jersey's retired.
Okay, I guess so.
Yeah,
guys who never did really anything except for score a couple goals.
Yeah. The Sens have retired jerseys.
Yeah, Chris Neal.
So.
Yeah, well, that's different. That's different.
It's different.
Toronto's like a mega,
No, well, I guarantee you, if he does not play another game, there won't be another guy taking 34 for 2 or 3 decades, I think.
No,
so.
As much as we laugh about the Leafs, Austin Matthews has been a great player for that organization.
He'll get his number retired. Yeah. I think he's already cemented that.
Okay, here's my next question. Does 44 head up to the rafters when he retires? 13 years in Toronto.
No.
Okay, yeah, that was just for fun.
No. Gosh, no. All right. Do you think James Reimer gets his number retired in Ottawa?
Well, after his first,
here's a really good hypothetical right this second.
Sure, let's hear it.
If the Ottawa Senators win the Cup this year, and James Reimer's that starter from here to the end of the playoffs, is that number getting retired?
No. Oh. No, but you know where James Reimer's going?
the ring with the special ring.
The Ring
thing.
of Honor.
Yeah, whatever.
James Reimer's going right.
No,
to the
I
Ring of
think if
Honor.
you win the cup,
he does not get
first
retired,
cup in franchise history.
Yeah.
He comes out of nowhere, plays a Spengler, and then joins the Sens, plays a couple B-Sens games. Or did he even play a B-Sens game? Anyways,
he played 1 or 2. Yeah.
I think he would get his number retired.
Oh,
Come on, Chris Neal's number's retired. Let's give the guy. Let's give the goalie that had played 40 games and won us a cup.
Your hypothetical.
Like, you got to think also.
Your hypothetical also adds that James Reimer is the starter for the rest of the year.
Yes, well, that's the only way you get it. But like, also think about it. There's a lot of things that would work well. The only issue is that Linus Ullmark would not be good.
Yeah.
Which would be hard because if he's not good,
Yeah.
then that's enough games to lose.
Yeah. Exactly.
Where
He's gonna
James
get
Reimer's going to make up the debt of that, and
So
you're
we're
already
talking-
10 points out.
So we're talking like Andrew
this is
Hammond, Andrew Hammond type run right here. For
Yeah,
the
but
Sens.
better. Was the Sens out of a playoff picture by then?
Oh yeah.
Like how big?
I mean, he went like 18-0-1.
Oh yes, yeah. I guess
That's
Andrew-
36
yes.
points right
Yeah,
there.
But okay, now if the Sens were to win that playoff, if the Sens would have won the Stanley
Yeah.
Cup that year,
No, Hammond's not getting retired.
really?
Yeah. I was sorry.
Oh, I think he would. I think he
That's
would.
insane, Caleb.
I think if you won the cup,
No.
that guy would never have to buy a beer in Ottawa again.
No, he wouldn't. It's like, I mean, this is different because this guy was a superstar before coming to his team. But like Kawhi Leonard comes to Toronto,
That is-
wins a championship,
but
and then leaves right away.
It's just I know, but Kawhi Leonard also has had a great career on so many teams,
yeah.
and he's also won somewhere else. No,
He won.
I don't know.
in
I don't
San
know. ball.
Antonio. He won in San Antonio. Yeah.
So like I think the fact that James Reimer, his best playing career was on. Like I'm sure Kawhi Leonard, that was his best year ever in his career.
Yeah,
You think?
Yeah.
It's just James Reimer didn't do this for any other team. Came out of nowhere.
This is dumb hypothetical.
You know what I mean?
it.
Like
I like it, though.
Kawhi Leonard's number's
Yes,
not going to
I
get
get what you
retired
mean,
in Toronto
yes.
because he only played 1 year and he's had so many good years somewhere else,
Yeah.
right? So
No, James Reimer's going to the Ring of Honor.
no, I think he's.
Maybe a
I'm
statue?
retiring.
Maybe a statue?
I'm retiring his number. What is it? 47.
Yeah.
Yeah, 47 is going up to the rafters.
Is that controversial though? He
No.
comes with some controversy. James Reimer does.
Yes, but in this sport, most organizations forget about that. So,
It's true. True.
no, I think he would get retired. I'm calling it now.
Okay. Can I ask you one more question about James Reimer?
Yeah.
Think he's ever watched Heated Rivalry?
No. It's a very easy no.
That's.
I wonder if he's heard of it. Probably.
Yeah, well, he's definitely heard of it.
Everyone's heard of
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
played it
yeah.
at the Bell Center one night.
Did they really?
Yeah, for their Pride night.
Okay. Listen, James Reimer, if he wants to go on a run, you know what? He just got to play average goaltending. Sens currently 10 points out of a playoff spot. But here's some numbers. I brought some numbers for the Sens. How drastic the season has been for Ottawa and how terrible their goaltending has been. Currently, believe it or not, the Ottawa Senators are first in the entire NHL in expected goals against. For least amount of goals expected to be scored on in the NHL. They are first.
That's awesome.
Isn't that insane?
That is awesome.
That is awesome.
Very
right?
happy for you. I know.
Thank
I
you.
just said Austin Matthews. Or what did I just say?
I don't remember.
Oh, the Oilers can outscore their problems.
Yeah.
The Sens should be doing the same thing, but it's expected.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's expected of them to do it, but they aren't.
So
That's just horrible.
Goals scored.
That's really cool, but it also means they're horrible finishers.
Oh, well,
When you look at goals expected, do you look at are they bad at finishing or are they good at creating chances?
This is expected goals against.
Oh,
This
I
is
think you
just
said goals for.
No.
Oh.
This is just getting scored on. We're first for the least amount of expected goals to go in the net.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's horrible.
Doesn't make
Dude, well, I thought you said goals for.
no.
You have to go
Goals
back.
against.
My bad.
It's okay.
So that's horrible.
What do you mean?
Goals against.
So
expected?
in the entire NHL,
Yes.
the Ottawa Senators, if everything.
What's the number?
everything-
Negative 35.
No, hold up. If every expected goal went into the net and every expected shot was saved, the Ottawa
Yes.
Senators would let in the least amount of goals in the NHL.
Yes, saying their goaltending's horrible.
No, it'd be the opposite.
Expected goals against.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're negative.
No, okay. I'm not talking about the goaltenders. I'm not talking about the goaltenders, right?
Yeah, it's just a team.
Put
all
anybody.
of-
Every team
I'll
gets
pull it up.
every team gets the same goalie. Okay.
Yes.
Every team gets the same goalie.
Hold on.
The Ottawa Senators goalie would let in the least amount of goals.
Is the stat that you're? Oh, hold on. Teams. What is the stat that you
Expected goals against.
expected goals against? Where is he?
Do you get what that means?
Yeah, I need to see it on the frickin' money puck.
We're not looking at. Yeah, look at the money puck.
Expected. Where the frick is it?
Pretty sure they're at 85.
Okay, here we go. Expected goals against. Yes, they're. Hold on. This is bad.
This is good.
Oh no, this is good. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
meaning the goalie's bad though.
Yes, that sounds.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say their goalies have been horrible. It's not the team.
Listen, we're getting to that though. I just wanted to put that.
Yeah, no.
I just wanted to give some stats.
Your defensive game plan is working.
It's very good.
The goalies are not.
Listen,
sorry,
I'm bringing the
that was
stats.
really
It's okay.
bad. That was really bad.
On both our parts. It's okay. Listen, first expected goals against, right? So the team is playing very exceptionally defensively, first in the league. Goals for, middle of the pack, 16 expected goals for.
Yeah.
Okay. Overall, we're fourth in the entire league in expected goal differential.
Yeah.
That's pretty insane.
That is
And
awesome.
who's in front? Like, we're literally right about Carolina, Edmonton, like all these cup potential teams, right?
Yeah.
We're also fifth in the NHL in Corsi for. You know, the stat
Yeah,
that
it's just shot attempts pretty much.
yeah, but still. Here's where it gets really funny, okay? Let's start with Linus Ullmark, okay? So for this category, there is 90 goalies that qualify for this, okay?
Yep.
And it is expected saves above average, expected
Okay.
saves, you know what I mean?
Yes. Yes, they're expected to save it. Yes.
Linus Ullmark is at negative 18.
Okay.
And out of 90 goalies, he ranks 89th.
Wow. 89th out of 92.
90.
Or 90. That's so
90.
who's below him?
Oh, we'll get that. This is actually funny. We'll get to him. You'll like that. Okay. Now,
I wanna
let's
guess.
go. Listen, Linus Ullmark has played, I believe, 28 games for the Ottawa Senators this year.
Okay.
So they're obviously Linus Ullmark's been out for a little bit. So Levi Marilainen, their backups, had to step up, right?
Yeah.
He's played 20 games this year. Levi Marilainen is at negative 17, and he is 88th.
Holy.
He is 88th. 88th
That's-
Levi Marilainen, 89th Linus Ullmark, and 90th. You ready for this? Do you have a guess? Do you have a guess for this? Super funny, and you're
You
gonna love
said
this.
you said Merlinen and you already said
Listen, Levi Marilainen is 88th with a negative
Shepard.
17. No, it's not a Sens goalie. 90th is a different team's goalie, and you're gonna love this. Just think, you're gonna love this.
it's a goalie I hate, right?
You said some slander about
Oh,
it.
it's Jordan
It
Binnington.
is Jordan
Let's go.
Binnington.
See, I'm
It's-
telling you, he's horrible.
Is last in the entire
Yes,
NHL.
Jordan Binnington sucks.
Okay.
I've been saying it for times and time and time. And you want him to be the starter? You want Jordan Binnington to be the starter?
Listen, St. Louis.
You want Jordan Binnington to be the
St.
starter?
Louis's the team defensive numbers are not good
Hold
either.
on. Yeah,
so.
let's pull. Okay, let's just look up at giveaways real quick.
That is so funny, man. I knew you were just gonna bring that up as soon as I named him. I had gosh, what a year it's been for Jordan Binnington and the Blues.
No,
It could be a
that's-
trade target too. You think Jordan Binnington's going to a new team this trade deadline?
What's his contract like? I don't know. I'm not in the contract game right this second. I used to be a lot.
Okay. Anyways, 5 goalies for Ottawa. Not a single one of them has a positive expected saves.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been abysmal.
I wonder.
for the goaltending
yeah,
of Ottawa.
Yes. I mean, okay. I just said they follow the game plan, but the Sens have the highest percent of giveaways in the defensive zone,
Okay.
which is odd to me. Does
That
that
is-
make sense to you? Like they gave up the puck the most in the defensive zone.
You know what?
55%.
Do you know what else really sucks about the Sens?
What?
Their penalty kill.
Interesting. I don't have the penalty kill on money puck.
And,
right
but
this
that also
second.
could be an issue with the goaltending as well, right?
Right.
If your goaltending's
Yeah.
letting a lot of squeakers, then you're gonna have a terrible penalty kill.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, the Sens have played better than they look on paper. They just haven't been able to get any key saves.
So
But
they're-
the thing is, you need a goalie if you want to go to
Right.
the playoffs, right?
Yeah, the Sens are very funny because they have. It's weird. They give up the puck a lot, but they don't have people take the puck away from them. What does that even make sense?
No, man.
So basically, somebody's poke checking and stealing it, or then there's giveaway a horrible pass. So they can hold on to the puck, but they can't pass the puck.
I don't know. I don't know
That's
if I'd look
whatever.
too deep into
I know
that.
that's just
a weird
that's a
stat.
weird team.
I
That's
did see
5 on
that,
5
actually.
too.
Okay, yeah.
What is it? Was those stats 5 on 5 or
These are 5 on 5 stats,
Okay.
yes.
interesting?
Yeah, Sens goaltending has been terrible.
Yes.
And we'll see if Linus Allmark, who could even start tomorrow. Travis Green did say, obviously, this episode will be out.
You have to start him tomorrow.
I guess, yeah. But the thing is, he's coming off of, his leave of absence.
I know.
And Matt Sogar is coming off a really good game against the Vegas Golden Knights.
I think if you realistically, I know I just said a lot about James Reimer. If you want to make the team, make the playoffs, it's going to be because of Linus Allmark,
yes.
and you need to start him. You need to start him as soon as possible and get these bad games out of the way if he's going to have bad games, and you need to just frickin' run him. This is it. James Reimer,
seriously,
James Reimer, Mads Sogar, Levi Merilainen, doesn't matter. Those guys, Hunter Shepard. We keep going down the pipeline. These guys are not gonna take this team. I mean, maybe they can take them to the promised land, but if realistically, I know the highest percent of winning the Stanley Cup is gonna lean on Linus Allmark being the best goalie.
Yes, absolutely.
And he could do that. He's got a Vezina. He's been in a lot of playoffs. He's been on a good Boston team. He made the playoffs last year. He was a big reason why you guys made the playoffs last year, right?
He was. Yes. Well, yeah.
You just run that guy until he's dead. At this point.
No, I agree. There's 4 games left before the Olympic break. I think it makes or breaks the Sens season. And also, they have a very hard schedule coming up, too. Like, obviously, they play Colorado tomorrow. Like, that's an insane game. Yeah. But if you, I think you can
squeak one out. I'm more confident in them just because they've had less injuries.
Yeah.
And
than the Leafs.
Than the Leafs. I think they're lower than the Leafs right now. But
they're 2 points behind the Leafs.
Yeah. That games are equal, or?
I think we have one less game.
Okay. So that helps you. You're almost tied.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Let's move on. Yes.
Allmark is the
It comes down to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to the top team in Canada.
Yep.
Team picks up a couple pair of points tonight. The team that just finds a way to win games. The team that
ended the Leafs' playoff hopes.
The Le Canadien de Montréal. 65 points, 3 points above the Edmonton Oilers.
Yep.
Currently in all of Canada. A team.
They're so fun to watch.
They are very fun to watch. And listen, obviously, the Montreal Canadiens have been phenomenal this season.
Right.
But I'm just gonna put this out there. Do you think the Montreal Canadiens have a few, maybe just a couple more wins than maybe they should have? Like, if you just look at the team and how they performed, regular at an average pace throughout the season, like, this team just has this narrative to them, and maybe it's because it's Montreal and they're a very obviously historic team, and right now they're at a very exciting point in their team. They play in the Bell Center, the most electric atmosphere in the NHL. But these young players somehow just find ways to squeak out wins, despite what has happened throughout the first 55 minutes of the game. Right. They find a way to win games in the last 5 minutes, and on some of these stats, looking at Montreal, kind of just bang average. But if you really look at this, you look at some of their wins, they don't seem bang average. They seem above average. Like, do you think maybe the narrative of this team of being young and exciting has actually allowed them to win a couple more games just out of that, just because the vibe of the team? Yes.
The answer is yes. They've won a gazillion OT games. Cole Caulfield has what we just saw the stat was it one. He's second for most game-winning goals behind.
He is
Steven Stamkos.
Yep.
And then, like we just saw it in the 4-on-3 overtime power play, they have 4 young, dynamic players on that ice, and that's excluding Lane Hudson, excluding Noah Dobson, excluding. Go down the list. There's a couple more that I'm missing, but
you want Mike Matheson?
No, there's a couple other younger players.
Oliver
Kapanen. Yes,
Kapanen,
that was the one. My player to watch.
Brendan Gallagher. He's actually second.
He might be a playoff scratch.
Oof. Depends I think he's actually having a decent year.
4th liner. I don't know. He's very slow. I think depends how well Michael Hage does. I think, in my opinion.
Okay.
He'll be a winger on that team, but and it depends. I really hope they don't buy at this deadline. I hope they just go smooth sailing. There's nobody. Do not go for Panarin. Keep the core together and find a good trade in the offseason, in my opinion. They're still ahead of schedule, and I think that's the coolest thing about this team is that the rebuild, it's done, but they have some work to do. Like, they still have time. Like these players are going to be studs for still 6, 7, 8 more years, right? So I say let's like if I'm the Habs, if I'm Kent Hughes, don't add anybody, don't subtract anything big. Maybe you could get rid of a second or a third round pick.
Yeah.
But like don't be trading away Medicine Hat defenseman what's his name?
Oh, Pickard. Or no,
I don't remember his name.
No, it's
20 Bryce
it's
Pickford.
Pickford.
Yeah,
Pickford. I was
Bryce
there.
Pickford.
Yes, I was
Don't trade Hage. Don't trade.
Cam Fowler.
Yeah, no, they're not trading Cam Fowler.
Cam Fowler.
They're not trading
Jacob Fowler? No, Jacob Fowler.
It's Jacob Fowler.
Jacob Fowler.
Yes, Jacob
Cam
Fowler. They're not going to trade David Reidenbacher, even though he's
Trade him.
he's got low value right now. There's a couple other ones too.
Patty Laine.
Who?
Patty Laine.
Sure. Oh, maybe. But I'm saying like prospects. Don't trade any prospects. Let's see what happens. There's still more I'm missing.
Cheka.
No.
Trade him.
No. But like they're gonna. I really hope they don't add a Panarin. And really, that's the only guy available.
No, they
at this
don't need a
point.
Panarin though.
No, I know, but I'm saying, well, any team could take a Panarin.
True.
I'm saying don't subtract any major prospects. You're gonna find a good trade in the offseason.
Like Dobson.
Yes, exactly. And then next year, if they're not a wagon this year, they're a wagon next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
They will be. Goaltending has been also like
it's been very
a little
iffy.
bit of an iffy. Yeah, they've been. Iffy
I
at
wouldn't
times.
mind a goalie trade in the offseason, but I don't think it's this year.
What do we think about Jordan Binnington?
They literally would subtract. That would be a subtraction from their goaltenders.
Didn't Jordan Binnington start over Montembeau last Four Nations?
Do you hear that sentence?
Yes.
Four Nations, Jordan Binnington. That was last year, bud. I'm not going to get back into that, but
Okay, what about this year at the Olympics? One of them gets named, the other one doesn't.
it doesn't matter. Sam Montembeau's in the AHL getting his stuff figured out. No, I'm saying like you need to get a goalie that's actually substantially better than the freaking goalies they have now
Okay.
for 1 or 2 more years.
Okay.
And then hopefully Jacob Fowler's the GOAT. But
Seems like he's already had a good start to his NHL career,
I
to be
know.
honest.
I know. I think I'm assuming he's back down in the AHL now.
He
but
is, yes. Dobush
I think he
is-
played the Wranglers the other night.
Oh.
Yeah, Dobish and Montembeau, I think you probably just ride with those guys. Fowler is your third. But I think you just ride it out, see what happens this year. Hopefully, like right now, they're a good team. Maybe they
They're a very
can
good
squeak
team.
out a first round win and just get more experience.
I think they could.
I think they could.
Depends
too.
who they play. I think if they play I don't want to say a veteran kind of gritty team, but maybe a team like last year we saw the Washington Capitals,
Right.
like players like Tom Wilson who are just going to grind you down for 7 games. Ovi was playing at an exceptional level. I think if they play a team like that, they get the better of them. But if they play a team that also tries to play, it plays a skillful game,
Yeah.
I think they're going to win.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. The team tries to.
You can't really outskill them. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like if they play, I'm going to say like if let's say. No, I'm not gonna
Like
play
it's
Buffalo,
hard.
But
It's hard to bet against Montreal's top 5 skaters against any other teams, and when there's 2 minutes left, or it's an OT, or there's 2 minutes left, and you need a goal.
No, they're the best.
You know what I mean?
That's the best team.
Like
in the
that's
league.
probably the
Yeah.
best top 5 in the league. And guess what? They're all under the age of 25. I think Suzuki's 25.
Yeah.
It's hard to bet against those guys.
Okay, my next question is
We never mentioned Slavkovsky. That was the one I was forgetting.
okay. So this team right now, I believe, let's say on pace to play the Detroit Red Wings first round.
Oh,
of
they
playoffs.
kill. They might win all 4 games.
Okay.
I'm that confident.
Really?
Yes. I granted Detroit. I think I'm a little skeptical of Detroit, but I think
Frauds.
they might be a little bit on fraud watch.
I'd like to see.
I
Who
want
they
them.
add. I want to see who they add at
Yeah.
the deadline. I think
Yes.
they are a team that's going to add heavy at the deadline.
Well, they should. Let's get Panarin and Kane back on the same team.
Jonathan Tavares.
John Tavares, Johnny Taves. Why not?
Taves and
Let's
Kane,
get
yeah.
Panarin, Taves, and Kane. I know Taves is probably not getting traded, but imagine those 3 on the same team.
It's the only player,
2015
the only team we
Blackhawks.
did not mention is the Winnipeg Jets or the Calgary Flames. I guess
We're not gonna.
We don't
They
need
both suck. They both need a good pick.
I mean, it's kind of. I mean, Winnipeg might be a nice conversation though because of how good they were last year, and
Yeah, this might be the
now
biggest drop-off
Their
ever.
goalie has not been able to steal them games. Hellebuck is 12-14 this year. Last year won the Hart Trophy.
Yeah, the injury after coming back from the injury didn't really help. So came back early too.
Mark Scheifele's pretty good though.
Yep, he is pretty good. number 1 seed on my snubs list. So
Same as me.
yeah. Quickly, just to finish the Habs, and we can go more on Jets if you want. There's a couple P-Dub things I want to talk about too, but no, I think the Habs will be a great team. I mean, we're not going to get into Buffalo. Sure, they're American, but I really love Buffalo, but the Habs are just way better with skill. Habs are way better from Red Wings from skill. It's tough. Like, Carolina's been there for a long time, but like, I know when the points don't back them up, it's just the goaltending pretty much. But like, you think of a Carolina, you think of, I don't even know who else is up there right now. Caps are up there. Pens are in a playoff spot right now.
Wait, like in the
They're
East?
just better. Yes,
In the East?
just better teams
Tampa
right
Bay.
now. Tampa Bay is better than them.
Yeah,
I would say.
they're the best team in the East.
Yes, Tampa Bay is better than them, and then who's next? Carolina. You can make an argument the Habs are better than Carolina.
Yeah. Okay, so I started this conversation saying that maybe the Habs have a few more wins than they should have.
Yeah, it's the players are taking over the game.
They're just finding ways to win.
Exactly.
They are currently ranked actually 18th in the entire league in expected goal differential.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. And I know the OT factor, they played a lot of OT games, but every team has played a lot of OT games this year. So
I think
they just found a way to win more.
They find a way to get to overtime very well.
Yes, sure.
Okay. Anything else you want to talk about for these Canadian teams before we kind of move on? We kind of tapped around everything.
No.
We didn't really talk about the Calgary Flames, but you said you don't want to talk about them. So
Well, Flames are pretty simple. They
just made a trade.
They traded Rasmus Anderson, but good. I mean, if you want to hear a Flames opinion, I know I'm wearing a New York Rangers jersey and a Kingston Frontenac hat, but a Flames fan here, I think that's a good trade. And they got a lot. Hopefully, I don't know if they will because he's been kind of decent on the Flames. They might want to try and lock him up, which is stupid. Hopefully, they can trade Zach Wyatt-Cloud and get another like 2nd or 3rd round pick for him. The prospect they got is kind of meh. We have enough of those guys in the D-core. But hey, 2nd round pick and a 1st round pick, we'll take that any day of the week. It's unfortunate about the Anderson contract thing that I know the Boston Bruins offered a $63 million deal for him, and they said no, he doesn't want to accept that. We've got more assets from the Bruins if he said yes to that. But whatever, good deal for Flames, and don't be surprised, Rasmus Anderson in 2 months from now will sign with the Vegas Golden Knights. So
it's true, and you know what? Or we've seen this happen before, Caleb. We could see. What if the Vegas Golden Knights try to trade Rasmus Anderson, and all of a sudden, a no trade clause comes through because it was on. They try to trade him to a team that he's not allowed to trade to, and the Flames get stripped of a 1st round pick.
But there's no injury involved. That's what happened. The Sens issue was they traded him without. No, it wasn't move clause. It was the injury. No, they didn't send over the injury report. Yep.
They tried to trade.
I'm almost certain it was the injury.
They traded him to Vegas.
Yes, and the Sens did not send the injury reports. That's why they lost the 1st round pick. I'm almost sure.
I'm pretty sure it was. Then Vegas tried to trade him to Anaheim, and that got denied because because Anaheim was on his teams that he couldn't get traded to, but Ottawa didn't tell Vegas that information. So the trade went to the media, and then it got taken back. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I remember that.
Exactly
That's like 3 years ago, though. Yeah. Holy frick. Yes. Oh, remember he was traded to that team for like 24 hours, and we just didn't hear anything. Mm-hmm. It was well over 24 hours. We heard the trade, and it was after the trade deadline. Basically, all he could do was accept the trade or not play for the rest of the year. Mm-hmm. And that was awkward. Yeah, it was the Sens' fault.
So the Sens got stripped of the 1st round.
I thought it was injury. I don't know why I thought that, but
1st round pick for that, by the way.
Yeah, and worth it.
It's gonna be this year.
It was worth it.
It's gonna be this year too. So
it's unfortunate. So you guys need Allmark to do something.
Yeah, we need Linus Ullmark to go all in. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the PWHL.
Yep. I want to touch on something real quick.
Sure, do it quickly. Yeah. Oh, you want to do? Okay,
yeah,
sure.
First thing.
PW. Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Our band, the one and only, the only band we'll ride with, Tragically Hip, PWHL. It's a great sponsorship. I don't understand why, but it's a great sponsorship. I just got to get it out of the way now.
Yeah, they sponsored with the
PWHL. It's not sponsored. Collab.
Insane. Canada's greatest game meets its greatest band. That's what they said word for word today.
Yep. I would love to know what the prices are on a hat or a sweater.
Yeah, pull up right now.
Probably cost a frick ton. I'm looking. I don't know if they've got stuff for sale yet. Oh, It's available right now. Let's see here. $45 for a shirt, $100 for a sweater.
Yeah.
Oh, the back has got something on it though. TTH and PWHL. Yeah. Toque is four. Oh my gosh, man.
Hey,
There's only four. There's only
Kingston,
three things.
Ontario mentioned in the first sentence.
Yeah, maybe Kingston's getting a P-Dub team. Slush pup.
Yeah,
Rank.
It's true.
That wouldn't be bad. I would definitely jump on that bandwagon. Huh.
P-Dubs, Kingston P-Dub.
Yeah, Kingston home of the.
We could barely fill the frauds. I
know, but you're the home of the biggest hockey rivalry, though. Remember that? Queens RMC, apparently.
Queens RMC, yeah.
It's the most stupid thing ever, but
it's not. It's very cool,
actually. It's a very real rivalry. It's the biggest one, oldest one in hockey.
Oldest one in hockey.
Shout out Kingston.
Okay.
No, I think that's crazy, though.
Let's rank where every team is right now. Currently, the last team in the league is the Seattle Torrent. And then it goes to the Toronto Scepters. Then the Ottawa Charge, Vancouver, New York, Montreal, Minnesota, and then the Boston Fleet, who are just a wagon.
Yeah. The Boston Fleet are Aaron Frankel merchants, and they are just good. It's pretty crazy. The Frost, I will say, are the most fun team to watch.
Okay.
Taylor Heisey is kind of electric.
They've scored the most goals in the season by far.
Yeah, it's fun. They're a fun team to watch. If you want to watch P-Dub, it's probably them. Scepters are horrible this year, eh?
They are second last.
It's interesting.
Currently have how many points? Does it even say it does say points. 17 points. They're actually only, to be honest though, they're only one win away from being right.
Yeah, they're all pretty close.
Yeah, 2 wins away from
two
being
wins. Yes,
tied
17
for a playoff spot.
Yeah, 2 wins from tying. Yeah.
Only one Canadian team in the playoffs right now. That is the Montreal Victoire, who have played a monstrosity of tight games this year. I swear this team always either loses by 1 or wins by 1.
Montreal or Toronto?
Montreal.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, who's their goalie there?
And David.
Oh, right. Freaking.
The GOAT?
My bad. Sorry.
It's okay.
Golden Eyes are very bad. Or not very bad, but they're doing very poor to your expectations. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, you see the Seattle Torrent, who also had the same handicaps coming into this year, being their first year. They have to mesh, and they are last. So I'd say they're doing pretty all right for a new team.
Right.
And they still have 15 games remaining. So
all right team. You labeled them as will not lose a game.
I did. I don't take it back
and
either.
You will buzz your hair.
Don't take it back either. They're winning every other game. They're winning every game from now on. I don't take it back at all.
Okay. Interesting stance.
I stand on what I say. They're still the best team in the league, and they will win the Walter Cup.
Interesting.
Yep. Yeah, it is interesting, isn't it?
The P-Dub is really fun. I love those midday the Sunday afternoon games.
Triple header tomorrow.
Really?
Quadruple header tomorrow.
Quadruple.
All teams are in action tomorrow on Wednesday.
It's awesome. Montreal and New York have a back-to-back. Ouch. Also, the Takeover Tour is kind of great. Where were they? They were at Halifax twice, right? Or Nova Scotia.
I was in Halifax.
Yes, my bad. Bad geography, but they sold that place out. Man, I would love for them to get a team there. And
it's just a bit too far.
But why do they do it then? Also, Washington, they sold out the Capital One Arena, like the Upper Bowl included. So maybe it's freaking Washington.
Maybe.
But then they also came out. I think the Athletic came out with an article like the players voted on where they'd like to see it next. Detroit had like 50% of the votes. So
true. Okay, let's go through some top players in the points wise. Kendall Coyne Schofield is first right now. She's proving that age is not a factor. 16 points, 14 games. And you know what? Player who is in second, Caleb. We've both had some mixed opinions about her, but you cannot doubt her numbers. 14 points, 15 games for Brianne Jenner.
Good for her.
Of the Ottawa Charge.
Yeah, that's pretty remarkable.
One of the bright spots of Ottawa.
A few of these players, like, man, they didn't shine in the rivalry series, but they are really shining in this P-Dub.
Mary-Philippe Plan is sixth right now with 13 points. Julia Gosling.
Yeah.
Who will
she didn't make the team.
No, we both had her.
Yeah.
For Seattle. And no, Seattle was terrible, so.
Did she? No, she didn't make the team.
She is at 12 points.
She didn't make the Olympic team.
Rebecca Leslie.
Yeah.
Ottawa Charge, 12 points. Abby Rock, new team, doesn't matter. Point per game, pretty much just under 1 point per game. 12 points. I'm just going to go through the Canadian. Daryl Watts, 11 points in 14 games.
Abby Rock is American, though.
True, but she plays for a Canadian team.
Sure. Oh, okay.
Daryl Watts, who obviously I believe was just under a point per game last year, 11 points in 14 games. Pretty good. I wanted her to be on form going into the Olympics. I think she's going to play big factor in the top 6. So the fact she is 10th in scoring, it's pretty good. I'd like maybe a couple more pots though for Watts.
I think the PWHL is a little upset there that there's a lot, like the points are still very low.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
There's only a few players.
Goals are scored. Yeah.
Like you would have thought because they expanded more teams, the rosters are not as deep, that there'd be more goal scoring. It just hasn't happened. Which I mean, they're probably now like I don't think they're expanding next. Like there won't be two new teams next year, but maybe 2 years from now. But I think like that kind of now is going to lock in. Like that probably will mean there'll be 2 more teams sooner than what they thought, just because the goal scoring is pretty darn low still. So
yeah. The highest player for the Vancouver Golden Knights, maybe this goes to show why they haven't had the best season, is actually defenseman. Only at 9 points is Claire Thompson.
Yeah. I've been I said a take the other day, and I know that you were very fond of it.
Yeah, I was.
Sophie Jakes and Claire Thompson obviously are the top pairing on that team. I want those two on a pairing on the Olympic team. I'm thinking top 4. Sophie Jakes is actually not bad, not horrible on defense. She's average on defense. It feels like this year from what I've seen on PWHL. Rivalry series was a little iffy, but let's see her get some top 4 minutes with Claire Thompson, see what happens.
Okay, Sarah Fillier, 9 points, 14 games, only 1 goal for Sarah. I mean, she could dish, and you know what? When she plays on Team Canada, she's gonna have people who could score. Put her on a line with someone like Daryl Watts, who's known for tucking in a couple.
Right.
I mean, I'd like to get a little bit more than 1 goal, especially from a top line.
Yeah.
Like, going to be like she's the probably the main offensive driver on that Sirens team. I mean, they're a young team, man. Casey O'Brien, and I'm going to try not to butcher her name, but Christina
Koltakova. There you go.
Koltakova. Yeah, she the rookie, first overall pick this last draft. She's got 9 goals, so I guess that's where all of Sarah Fillier's dishes are going.
It appears actually Washington, one last stat. It's the highest ever attendance. Oh, never mind. Highest women's hockey attendance ever. So not as crazy. I thought it was going to be highest attendance at Capital One, but that just wouldn't make sense.
That's okay.
But they went to Quebec City as well, which I think is interesting. I would love to see another Quebec team. Maybe that's I don't know what the heck's going on with Ottawa, but you know more than I do.
Oh yeah, we don't know if that team's gonna. It's just a city, man. It's a city. They don't want to invest.
Saying they might move. Like
they don't want to invest, and they're building a new arena for the 67s and for the Ottawa Charge, but it's going to be a small arena with less capacity, even though the Charge sell out almost every game.
Huh.
And that's why Ottawa does. Like obviously, if you're going to do
you
expanding, right, you're just going up.
Yeah, you might want to move.
You want more.
That's hard to move though, because you're getting the attendance layer.
And you don't want to move out to the CTC. It's too far away.
No. I mean, you could have prime ownership of that in a few years. Also, where do they play now? TD?
They play TD Place. But could you move them? I mean, the new arena for the Sens is not going to be up for like 6 more years. But like that's
I thought
too
it was
far.
Closer than it was. Okay,
I don't even know if shovels on the ground.
No,
so
probably not. Oh, okay. Well, wait. So the place that they're building now has less than TD.
The TD Place 2.0 has proposed less amount of capacity than the current one.
Then why can't they just stay at TD and try and propose something else?
I don't know if they're gonna I don't know what they're doing there.
They're just getting kicked out.
I don't know what they're doing there. They might even take it
down.
It's
a weird hockey arena because obviously is it a football field and
football field's right above it? Yeah.
Oh, above it? What?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's right above it.
Oh. Well, it's weird. Like the penalty boxes are on the other side, like the benches are on the other side for the camera angles. I know it's weird. Yeah, it trips me out.
Yes.
Yeah. Whatever. Cool. PWHL, really fun. My favorite team is not doing well, but it's okay.
That's okay.
Minnesota Frost are pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm obviously, I call myself an Ottawa Charge fan, and I think I am. I know I am, but I really like the Golden Knights. It was just cool. Like Sophie Jakes is my favorite player.
Yeah, your goat.
My goat. Yeah.
It's the first jersey you'll get. Oh no,
maybe.
well, you're a Charge fan, so.
Yeah, maybe she's just come over to the Charge.
Maybe.
That'd be awesome. We could use a defender,
Right.
Get some, a high quality defender though. Like
Exactly.
Like you can't argue with Sova Jakes. She'd probably be PP1, no? Who's gonna be Jocelyn LaRock?
I guess. I don't know.
Jocelyn LaRock and Sova Jakes could be a defensive core at the Olympics too. So
Yeah. Another fun. Do you have any more P-Dub stuff?
not really. I'm just looking through some news real quick. You say what you got to say.
I was gonna transition out, but more fun news. Kind of local. Hamilton's getting an AHL team.
Yes, the Bridgeport Islanders.
I wonder if they do a full-on rebuild.
Going to the Hamilton Islanders. It's kind of cool.
Is it gonna be Hamilton Islanders? Or are they gonna get a new name? I kind of hope they do a rebrand.
Why? They're still associated with the New York Islanders.
I know, but like, it's a different franchise. Like, I think they should be.
Well,
I think they'll be able to.
Ottawa, when the Bevel Sens came from Bennington, they were the Bennington Senators, and then they became the.
I know.
Senators.
Like you think. Well, same thing. Flames were Stockton Heat.
True.
They went back. Granted, it was the Calgary Wranglers before they left and then came back, but they changed their name. Like, I think they should do a rebrand. I would think they do a rebrand. There's nothing.
Maybe.
What is Bridgeport Islanders, right? That's still on the island.
Yeah.
So, like, Hamilton's in the GTA. Like,
True.
I don't think it's really on an island. So I'm curious what that rebrand will be like. I don't even. And I mean, good. Hamilton lost the Bulldogs. I don't know how well the Bulldogs did there, but get a team and new Marlies rivalry.
Okay, I want to go back to the PWHL real quick. We talked about Sarah Nurse, how she's going to be a depth role at the Olympics potentially. I had her could even play top 6. And man, coming back from injury, that was her biggest question. Will she be able to return from form? She's back.
There you go.
She is so back. I think.
How many points?
I know she scored I think 4 goals in 3 games.
That's awesome. She only played 3?
She might have played in 1 more.
Okay.
I'll find her stats, but I know she's easily over point per game.
Yeah.
So there's no and that was the biggest question mark. Like, is Sarah Nurse going to be able to perform after coming off a big injury? She's played 4 games, 4 goals in 4 games, 1 assist, 5 points. There you go.
Yep. There you go.
Here we go, Sarah Nurse. Huge dish for Canada. Someone who we need to step up and play as expected. And, well, there we go.
Also, one last thing, not really hockey related. The PWHL's website, it's perfect. It is really good. Like any page you go on, like I'm just on the Olympic page right now. Just perfectly laid out. Great design, great colors.
They give you buy tickets for each team on the website.
Exactly. Like, great website. Go check it out. Just if you're a fan of web design, like I am. Frickin' if you're a big, like, dude, it's probably the best website. NHL, take notes. What are we doing here? Like, NHL is very similarly laid out, but the NHL's website's still kind of doo-doo.
No, look, I'm buying tickets right now for the Ottawa Charge game tomorrow. It's just like that.
It's awesome.
Guess
you
what?
You got to buy a bus ticket.
Cheapest ticket to get into the Ottawa Charge game.
Tomorrow, 65. 45?
$31.50.
Oh, okay. American or Canadian?
Canadian.
Okay.
I actually want to. Okay, real quick though, one more guess. For the team that seems to sell out every game, it's the Toronto Scepters. Go to a Scepters game, Cal. How much are we paying to get in?
I remember looking 65 for tomorrow, like closest game.
Well, one sec.
They're away right now.
Ottawa doesn't charge. Ottawa's tickets are pretty cheap, actually.
There's only a few. Oh, I said back to back
Montreal, New York. Don't you have to join a queue to get these tickets?
No. Well, you can get them. There's still some on Ticketmaster
in March.
March
is
3rd.
The next time you can get a ticket.
Yeah, because of the Olympics.
$60.
Yeah, quadruple header. That's the last game of the P-Dub until the after the Olympics.
We should buy tickets to this game. It's pretty much sold out. Actually,
March 3rd.
Holy smokes, it's sold out.
It's a Tuesday though.
They're all resale.
Really? Yeah, it makes sense. So is it the last one? No, there's gotta be more.
They play Montreal that night too. That's a good game.
Huh.
Anyways, let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, we're getting
cool stuff though. I'm
60 bucks on this one. Standing room.
$60.
Standing room on Ticketmaster. There's a 515 one if you want to really go big deep.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay. Well, it's a great website. Great look. Most of these logos look good, man. And people are dogging the Golden Eyes logo. It's a great logo. That's all I'll say.
It is a great logo, and they're a great team. So
mediocre team right now.
Yeah.
But
one day
or day one. Yeah, it's really all kind of can think of right now. I mean, I wanted to talk about the draft, but we got most of it.
I think we're good. I think it's been what, almost 2-hour episode? No, maybe an hour
and a
30?
half. Hour and a half. It's been good.
We hit all of our notes.
Yep. We got the clickbaity like Leaf stuff at the start. Hopefully that helps the average view duration. If you're listening here, let us know that you're listening. Jeez.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you could heard everything, and it's a great episode. Snapped it around.
Yeah, so that will do it on today's episode of the True North Ice podcast. Remember, you can follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. That includes TikTok, that includes Instagram, that includes YouTube. We're posting short form clips every single day. Today's was a beautiful Matthew Schaefer conversation. If you want to know more about Matthew Schaefer, follow us, True North Ice, Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. Daily content as we lead up to the Olympics. Let's start in just like over a week. It's awesome.
Yes, next episode
today, next week.
Next,
no?
yeah. Thursday. No, yes. When this comes out, Thursday.
Wow.
Monday's episode will be women's, or actually we don't know, but there will be a women's preview coming out next week, probably Monday.
Break down the whole tournament,
and then we've got women's, and then the men's start. Yeah, we got to find time. I think we'll do women's and men's, and then go from there. Hopefully, get some updates on injuries for the men's.
Yeah, that roster hasn't moved since it got announced on the 31st.
We haven't got nobody's officially been out yet.
True.
So, but no, it's fun times. This is a good filler episode, and I mean, it's unfortunate we haven't had a lot of news for the Olympic stuff, but nice to snap it around about something else. And yeah, it's Olympics. It's weird not doing an Olympic episode right now, but next week.
That's everything from now on for next month.
The teams travel on Thursday or Friday. So
really,
players are getting
this week.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Players are getting their USA. I mean, I've seen
Brady Tkachuk.
Yeah, Brady Tkachuk got his pants, and then the Wisconsin goalie on USA, she got her pads. I saw that too. She's breaking it into practice. So that stuff's coming out. That's cool. Pants and pads I don't really care about, but they're getting close. Like, cool, it's like, oh, frick. It's close when you got Matthew Tkachuk trying out Olympic pants and Brady Tkachuk trying Olympic pants and Wisconsin USA goalie that I can't think of right now.
It's okay.
Wearing her pads.
That's okay.
Pretty cool.
Remember, you can follow us on all your favorite podcast platforms because we are the True North Ice podcast. We're dropping 2 times a week, and we're going to continue to do so as the Olympics goes on, even though we might even have some more exclusive episodes. And hey, I should have mentioned on the short form side of the content, when the Olympics start, we are going to be grinding even more. We're having, recaps, previews, exactly what we did for the World Juniors. We're doing that and even more for the Olympics because that's how serious this is. Yeah, follow us on every favorite podcast platform. That's Spotify. That's Amazon now. That's Pocket Cast. That's Apple Podcast. That's all the favorite iHeartRadio. Sure.
Yeah, YouTube Music.
YouTube.
It's everywhere.
Just YouTube. You can watch us on YouTube.
Or YouTube. Yeah, if you're listening not on YouTube.
What are you doing?
You can watch us if you want.
Yeah, we have beautiful cameras. Yeah. You can see what jerseys we're wearing. I haven't mentioned what jersey I'm wearing. I've just been wearing it.
Canucks jersey. Yeah, I think we just said we're wearing bad jerseys.
They're playing right now. Let me check how they win.
Macklin Celebrini.
You have a guess real quick before we end it off? If they're winning against San Jose Sharks?
What period can I ask that? It's the second period halfway through. I'll go 4-0 Sharks.
4-1 Sharks. Very close.
Celebrini points.
Celebrini's got 3 cookies.
Wow. Good for him.
Goal and 2 assists. Sam Dickinson's also got 2 assists.
What? Goal and 2 assists, so 2 cookies.
He's got 3 cookies.
A goal doesn't count as a cookie.
Cookies are points. Apples are assists.
No, cookies are also assists, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I'm wearing
cookies are both.
I'm wearing the whatever. I'm wearing the New York Rangers Winter Classic jersey, so check it out. Alexis Lafreniere, Canadian, best Quebec, best French Canadian to play the game. Mm-hmm. People are saying
no. I don't know about that.
It's pretty sick.
I don't know about that.
It's got the apple too. Shout out New York.
I guess so.
Wrong side.
I like the patch. I like the other patch better.
Whatever.
Anyways, that will do it for today's episode. We'll be back very soon. I've been Jacob Ewing. He's been Caleb Snyder. And we'll see you very soon.